Reasons to recite the Buddha's name. If we are burdened by karmic obstacles, we can break free from these obstacles by reciting the Buddha's name. Even if we cannot break free from them, we can keep them under control. If we can subdue these karmic obstacles, then our body and mouth will not continue to create negative karma. What about our karma from the past? Amitabha Buddha's all-embracing Dharma method allows us to be reborn along with our residual karma. Remember though, we are being reborn along with our residual karma from the past, karma that we mistakenly created. Do not say, we can be reborn along with our residual karma, then why should we bother taking the precepts? This is a wrong view. We have yet to let go of our 7 emotions and 6 desires, so we still need to uphold the precepts. We need to be clear about this. When we are able to uphold the Buddha's name in thought after thought without letting it go, our body and mind will naturally return to what is pure and correct, regardless of how much filth is in our mind. We just need to recite more, and it will be cleared away. If we do not recite, how will it be cleared? We need to recite the Buddha's name out loud. Reciting the Buddha's name is like having modern-day air conditioners and heaters. We can have cold air when we want it to be cold, or warm air when we want it to be warm. By means of machinery, we as human beings have this ability. Over infinite kalpas of time, the Buddha cultivated merit and virtue that are embodied in this holy name. Reciting the holy name is like taking a multivitamin. As you recite, the holy name can be like the sun. As you recite, the holy name can be like a cool breeze. As you recite, the holy name can be like a dose of reassurance. You may say, "My mind is so scattered." Why is your mind scattered? It is because you are not reciting mindfully. Of course, your mind will be scattered. Without the cause, how will you reap the effect? As it is said, the highest way is not difficult. It all depends on the motivation of the practitioner. Without motivation, your practice will not be effective. For example, there is some dust in front of you, but you cannot blow it away. Or perhaps there is some dust on the counter or on the table. All you need to do is blow it away or wipe it away with your hand. But if you do not blow or wipe it away, it will not be clean. It is just that easy. Everyone, it is rare to have the chance to hear the right views of a Buddha. I hope that everyone will uncover their true wisdom, cultivate true practices, and realize the Buddha way. To uphold the Buddha's name means to continuously recite without interruption. When you hold something in your hands, if you do not hold on tight, it will drop. If you apply this to upholding the Buddha's name, it is like connecting an appliance to the power source. After it receives the electricity, a fan can produce a breeze. When you plug in a rice cooker and pour in the rice, the water will boil and it will be cooked. However, you cannot unplug the rice cooker. If you unplug the cooker, it will not maintain the right temperature. You have to come to the temple for the 7-day retreat. This is like boiling water. Over the past 7 days, the water has come to a boil. When you go home, do not unplug the cord. Keep it connected to the power source by not forgetting to recite the Buddha's name. Of course, that is what we say, to recite the Buddha's name and not forget it. But what should we do if we forget? Just reconnect to the power source. Do not disconnect it, but if it becomes disconnected, just plug it in again. Quickly become aware and recognize, I am having false thoughts. The arising of a false thought is not to be feared. Rather, the real fear is in your late realization. Always think about the suffering of human life. Feel a sense of fear and terror, and you will quite naturally recite the Buddha's name. There is suffering in life. What kind of suffering? Haven't you suffered enough from sickness? Haven't you suffered enough from difficulties? Often consider this. I am happy now, but can I hold on to this happiness? The weather is unpredictable, so are people's lives. In the times of peace, take advantage of it and practice diligently. Do not let this precious time pass by. Finally, I wish that everyone will spend less time chatting and more time reciting the Buddha's name to be reborn in the Western Pure Land.